Good evening from Washington. I'm Michael Steele in for Chris Hayes. There's a lot to get to tonight, including some really big developments in the many criminal investigations into Donald Trump. But I need to start with a question for today's Republican Party. What the hell's wrong with you? Today, House MAGA Republicans took an official party leadership sanctioned field trip to visit the January 6th insurrectionists, who they call political prisoners.
This is just one step in, just exposing what's going on, making sure that we have the right information, and really listening to our constituents. We hear about the D.C. jail regularly when we go back home, and the American people are very concerned about some of the folks who are here. So we're listening to them, and we're here on their behalf.
Congresswoman Boebert, I hate to break it to you, but you don't have the right information if you think the American people want you to waste your energy on the violent insurrectionist mob. In fact, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, you know her, the ringleader of today's circus, heard that message loud and clear from one protester who obviously wasn't a fan of her stunt.
We have to work as hard as possible to defund the two-tiered injustice system, and we have to return freedom and due process rights to these pre-trial January 6th defendants. And as you can see, there's paid protesters here today, and they can whistle and say everything they want, but we will not be deterred. We do not care about them because they work for evil.
I'm getting me a whistle. I'm getting me a whistle. I'll talk to one of the Democrats who joined along on that trip in just a moment to hear why he called his Republican colleagues' conduct today, quote, shameful. But this whole sad pandering show of support for the insurrectionists comes from the top of the Republican Party. Just look at what House Speaker Kevin McCarthy was doing yesterday. He met with the mother of Ashley Babbitt, the insurrectionist who sadly lost her life while she was doing Donald Trump's warped bidding on January 6th.
Mr. Speaker, why are you having a meeting today with Ashley Babbitt's mother? Can you talk to us about that?
She requested a meeting.
And what do you plan to talk to her about?
She requested a meeting.
But that McCarthy is one smooth operator. Oh, yes, because while Trump was distracted by the little stunt with the insurrectionist and placated by McCarthy's meeting with Babbitt's mother, the speaker used a little sleight of hand to deliver a huge gift to Trump's chief 2024 rival, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Now, you see, I know a thing or two about Republican politics and how it works. And I know for a fact that some of the party's big donors, at least the ones who aren't fully Trumpified, are trying their best to help Ron DeSantis by elevating his legislative agenda into the unofficial party platform. And just today, while everyone was distracted by the MAGA circus at the D.C. jail, guess what Kevin was doing? He pushed through a national version of DeSantis' signature so-called parental rights bill right into the House.
You know, the Republicans put out our commitment to America. And in our commitment to America, we said we were going to have a Parents' Bill of Rights. This is exactly what we just passed on the floor today. We're keeping our commitment. It's just another check off on all what we said we would do. This is not about Washington. This is empowering the parents. This is the Parents' Bill of Rights.
And Democrats wasted no time pointing out how draconian they think the McCarthy-DeSantis bill really is.
Today, extreme MAGA Republicans passed a bill that puts politics over parents and will ban books, censor librarians, and bully children. It's shameful. The extreme MAGA Republicans want to jam their right-wing ideology down the throats of students, teachers, and parents throughout America.
Democratic Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez may have put it best when she pointed out a specific book that was removed from Florida libraries under Ron DeSantis.
I think what we're seeing here today is the Republican Party's attempt to take some of the most heinous legislation that we are seeing passed on the state level to attack our trans and LGBT, as well as people from marginalized communities, right to exist in schools. Let's just look at the impacts of similar Republican legislation that has already passed on the state level. Look at these books that have already been banned due to Republican measures. The Life of Rosa Parks. This apparently is too woke by the Republican Party.
Really, Ron? You don't want kids to learn about Rosa Parks, the civil rights icon, an American hero? Well, who do you and Republicans like you think little kids should be reading about instead?
Everyone knows my husband, Ron DeSantis, is endorsed by President Trump, but he's also an amazing dad. Ron loves playing with the kids.
Build the wall.
He reads stories.
Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
He's teaching Madison to talk.
Make America great again.
And there it is, the modern Republican Party in a nutshell, reading MAGA BS to your kids while taking Rosa Parks out of our schools and libraries. That's the future Ron DeSantis wants for your kids, my kids, and our country. And apparently, Republicans in the House are more than happy to help him.